Okay, so I'm live apparently here on YouTube Live, and on a beautiful Saturday afternoon, and I've just left a rally happening here in Stormont, the grounds of Stormont Estate, which is really rather pleasant. I'm going to just show you if I can. As you can see, it's a very pleasant, environment, and there's quite a big crowd down there. Certainly, hundreds of people anyway, I would suggest, and some really good speeches. Particularly enjoyed Professor Dolores Cahill's speech, which was, "Hi, Chris, nice to see you. I'm getting a bit of constitutional exercise here. It's quite a walk back to where I'm parked, but I wanted to be here to show support with all those people who refuse to be treated like cattle, who understand exactly what's happening, and who will not tolerate the continued imposition of lockdowns and the rest of it. Perfectly reasonable view to hold, I believe, in a democracy, if that's what we have. That could be debated, I suppose. So yeah, I enjoyed the speeches. Thought they were very good. It's perfectly clear there's a significant number of people who are not blind to all that has been going on. And you know, as we enter these winter months, autumn-winter months, it looks like what they want to do here, the political class, the media, is have us locked down. They might call it something different, but it's lockdown is essentially what they're about. And I think it's really important that this is the time for all of us who see through this and who do not think it reasonable to assert our voice. So that's exactly what's happening. And as I say, it's a very good group of people. I just walked past a couple of police cars. The police are, to be fair, reasonably low key, but you've got to look at the insanity of, there's 3 police officers sitting in a police car, and it's as you can tell, it's a sunny, warm afternoon. By Belfast standards, and they're sitting with their little masks on. Now, what exactly do they think that achieves? What purpose is there? Oh, okay, I just see some people joining. Hi, Connor, nice to see you guys all on the stream. It's the first YouTube live I've ever done, actually. I'll give you a nice view, not me. Well, there you go. There's Stormont in the sunshine. So yeah, the police sitting in a car with their face nappies on, what does that achieve? Nothing. They look ridiculous. By the way, I am reliably informed that the police service of Northern Ireland have set up COVID squads in each area, and I'm not sure exactly what those COVID squads are supposed to achieve, but I don't really like the sound of it. I don't know about you, so I'm told that. I'm also told, by the way, as another sort of FYI, that I understand that from Monday in many schools in Northern Ireland, it will be necessary for teachers who wear visors to also wear masks. That's nice, isn't it? Double protection. Why stop there? Why not go the full hazmat? That seems to me that would be even more logical. Put your hazmat suit on and shut up. That seems to be where we're kind of leading. Or at least that's the sort of bizarre logic that comes from those in authority. So yeah, it's been good to see that there are some people here who are prepared to resist the narrative, who don't swallow everything that the health minister here, Robin Swan, the ludicrous Robin Swan, says, and who seriously have questions to ask. You know, one of the questions that I wanted to ask was, I'll ask it of you folks. I mean, anyone watching this, have you ever had the cold or the flu? That's the first question. And if you have had the cold or the flu, did you know that you had the flu, the cold or the flu? I bet you did. I mean, I had the cold last week and I knew I had the cold. How did I know? I had the symptoms of the cold. Did it pass? Yes, it did. Now, we're told that COVID is so much more lethal than the cold or the flu. But yet, we are also told you could have it and not know. You can, in other words, be entirely asymptomatic, which to me is another word for healthy. But these asymptomatic people are being tested via the PCR test. That's discovering shards of RNA from coronavirus, and that's what's building up this massive picture of positive cases. So for example, we're told in Northern Ireland, I think we've had 10,000 cases, and the media is presenting that as 10,000 active infections. Is it? Are they active? Are these people unwell? Are these people requiring hospitalisation? Apparently not. They don't even know they've got the problem. So that is the kind of unbelievable malignance of what is happening to us. We're being driven into a lockdown based on what seems to be very questionable test cases. And some people are saying, that's enough, we don't really want to put up with this. So there's shouting in the background there from the crowd. But I leave them to have the last hurrah. I just wanted to be here. I said I was going to be here. I turned up, like I said. And I do support, by the way, everything that Dolores Cahill said, and the other speakers actually. There was common sense. And I think that's the thing. Most people have good common sense. Most of us. Most of the time. And if you've got common sense, you really do have to question, why are we being driven into this obsession of wearing, wear your mask, wash your hands. And Chris asked how many people were coughing and spluttering in the crowd. No one. Absolutely right. They actually did a very good thing in the crowd, Chris, and those watching. They asked for a show of hands. Now, I would reckon roughly there was about a couple of hundred, probably 200 people or so there, or in BBC Talk 6. And they asked for a show of hands of anybody who had known anyone who had died from COVID. Now, out of that crowd of a couple of hundred, I think there was about 2 hands went up, 1 or 2 hands. The guy then asked the crowd, put your hand up if you've known anyone who has taken their life, or through mental illness brought on by isolation. And about half the crowd, more than actually, about 2/3 of the numbers of the people in the crowd put their hands up like that. And of course, you could equally have said, how many, put your hand up if you've known anyone who's died from cancer, or anyone who's had a heart attack, a stroke, an aneurysm. I mean, the fact of the matter is that COVID is, in the greater scheme of things, it's a concern, but it's not the biggest concern that we have. And each year in this UK and throughout the world, we do have these respiratory illnesses. Catch Me says, just watch it, you won't meet anyone who knows anyone under 70. Well, that's it. I mean, the overwhelmingly, I did a little statistic on it. I think it's true in most countries. It's overwhelmingly 70 plus where the deaths occur. And they don't occur they occur with COVID, with other comorbidities. So for example, the total number of people in the UK it's about 6% of people, I believe, approximately, who may have died of COVID. The balance, the 94%, have died with COVID and other comorbidities. So I'm afraid it all smells a bit fishy. It's a very strange world that we live in, where our liberties are being taken away in the interest of keeping us safe. And you know something? Today it's 2020, but it feels like 1984 from where I'm standing. So look, thank you very much for watching this. Watch this little Saturday afternoon stroll down the Stormont Way. As you can see, I'm gradually making my way down, and I will return on my other channels. You'll see me here on YouTube. You'll see me, by the way, look out for my Daily Motion channel. Look out for my Rumble channel. Look out for my Facebook channels. I'm everywhere except Twitter. Oh my God, I've been yeah. So look, enjoy what's left of your afternoon, folks. I hope it's all as pleasant for you as it is for me, and I'll catch up with you folks all soon. Thank you very much for all the thumbs up. Thanks for all of those who watched, and I'll see you real soon. Bye for now.